You want taco?
We don't want this
I actually do want tacos.
Do you want some
No,
tapas?
I want a mangonada. That sounds great right now. It's like mango ice cream with like a straw that's covered in, I think it's tahini, and it has like chili sauce and like some other fucking sauce. I don't know.
Where do you
But
get
it's
this?
fucking magical. I got it at Pierogi Fest, but you can get it like East Chicago
East Chicago, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, it's like 5 minutes away.
I know.
What
That's
kind of food is
also
it?
like
Is that like
It's like-
Polish?
A drink, huh?
Is it Polish
Sounds
food?
Mexican.
No, yeah,
Is it Mexican?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's of a southern ethnicity.
What?
I don't.
Welcome back to the Out of Context podcast. I'm your host, Noah Sahaki, and I'm joined today by Shane, our editor, and Jake, the clout god.
I'm here.
And just wanted to... Oh, man.
Those were $30. You're gonna break them. Yeah, you'd pay for them. Ruining my fucking clout. God,
So those aren't real clout goggles, right?
no, they are. They are hype beast clout goggles.
I would have expected clout goggles to be more expensive. Because, like, Supreme's, like, clout, right? And they're way
They're
overpriced.
both ridiculous. Supreme's literally just a white shirt that has fucking letters on it.
Well, yeah,
people,
but-
people who buy that shit are honestly the dumbest. Like,
They buy it for the name. Didn't you just buy one of their
yeah,
shirts?
but it was. You think I was like the
Buy our merch.
$4 knockoff because I'm not an idiot.
So it's not actually a Supreme shirt.
No, it is a Supreme shirt, but it's the same thing. It's a white shirt with a red box that says Supreme. Just I'm not an idiot.
Well, I mean, Shane kind of already said it, but a slight segue from shirts is we made shirts. So thank you for everyone who bought that. It's really appreciated. And we'll be actually selling more with a slightly different logo. We got a spring break logo, which is kind of like a floral pattern over the AL. And we're trying to redesign most of the stuff in the office, like the podcast set. Seeing how we're using these mics instead of our normal wireless mics are kind of...
Jake and
a
Shane.
little bit too late for spring break because it is currently May.
Well, the
5th.
logo's the spring break logo. It's just a name. I don't know what to tell you. The sale's a summer sale, but it's a spring break logo.
But
I
it's
don't know.
summer, not spring. That makes no sense.
Jake,
Shane,
welcome. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to.
Anyways,
Yeah.
we're trying to
ASMR.
redesign the podcast set, like I said earlier. And any money that we get pumps right into this, and it's the only way to support us. So if you want to, please do. Put the bag down, Jake.
I'm out of.
Put the bag down. No. Well, as I was doing audio tests, he was literally just sitting there crinkling it into the microphone. It's the worst.
This has been AdventuresLive ASMR.
We're not doing
Thank
ASMR.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope you feel good.
Okay, so, but yeah, our shirts are pretty cool. Jack sold 3 shirts. I sold 25.
Why you gotta do this?
Because Jack sold 3 shirts. One of them in which we gave to someone, so he sold 2.
Yeah,
But,
we didn't get paid for one of those. That was just kind of like an endorsement, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
We still have to get him on. We have a friend, Sam Sanchez, who is a streamer, and he's kind of
It's pretty cool.
he's a cool dude. So we're going to bring him on and hopefully collab with him. We've been talking about it. We have a handful of friends that we want to collab with on this. Also, I'm still upset that I'm the only one not wearing an AL shirt.
Yeah,
on this
well,
podcast.
Maybe you should have been more prepared like
You
we were.
can- There's one like 5 feet.
Well, Shane, maybe.
I just don't want to be
Yeah,
doing that.
or because it's not his, and that's kind of gross to be putting on other people's shirts and then giving it to them because that's kind of gross.
Hey, man.
It's
They don't
definitely
know
gross.
won't hurt 'em.
Well, I mean, I can just cut that out and be a little cheeky about it. Just kind of like...
Yeah. So, and uncut. So,
What? Did you
I
just...
just uncut the video?
Are you
for us.
giving future Noah directions
Yes,
on how to
I'm-
edit this
yep,
video?
That is how you.
I was hoping I could just like record it today, completely leave it uncut, and then upload it.
Nope.
Yeah, that's just not how we work.
Well, I mean, pretty
That's
much how the last
that's
podcast
actually-
worked.
no.
I had to censor it twice, and we were good. That's all it
Who
took.
did you have to censor?
I censored me once, and then Mihai at the end.
Aw, Mihai.
Wow. I'm so, oh.
He had something he didn't want to leave in there, so I bleeped it out for him.
Oh, do I have to sneeze or burp? Or throw up? Oh, this is weird.
Have you ever done one where it's like all three at once?
No.
Yeah. No, where you like burp but you throw up. One time,
no, I've done
One
that.
time I was with my friends and we were playing swing set kickball. Kickball?
Wait, hold on.
Kipple?
Yeah, and I was like 5, and I went to kick the ball, but instead I threw up on it.
Man, I hate
It
when
was
that
wild.
happens.
I want to go back to swing set kickball.
Yeah.
Do you just sit on the swing and kick
You like
it?
swing, and then while you're going down, they roll the ball at you, and you kick it.
Have you never
And-
done that?
No, that sounds awesome.
Let's do it. Can we
We
make
could do it.
We can make a
Adventures Live?
video out of that.
Yeah, we can. There's an itchy on my. Oh, I think I have a spider bite on my neck. God damn it. Oh well.
Did a spider just bite you?
I think so. Fucking pussy.
I don't think I want to be here anymore.
Why not? Well, you're in a.
No, but I don't want. If I have a choice between getting bit by a spider and not getting bit by a spider, I'm gonna get not bit by the spider.
Well,
Okay.
there's gonna be spiders.
It's not gonna hurt that bad.
I'll fight the spiders.
Do it, please. I'd be very happy to not have spiders down here.
No, spiders are actually very useful. I disagree. I keep the spiders in my basement.
Spiders are useful for like eating mosquitoes. There's
Yeah.
no mosquitoes in
Yeah,
here. We're
we're gonna-
indoors.
Yeah.
No, ants, gnats, all those other
Yeah,
little shits
we
that get in
don't-
your house.
We don't have a problem.
We
with
might
that
have
because
ants. I think we've gotten
No,
ants a
We
because
couple
sure
times.
have ants.
We know, Jake. We have 100% have had ants because you and Jack leave food everywhere,
Yeah.
and they attract ants
They attract ats.
at me.
Noah's currently stroking out today.
I've been stroking out for the past week. I think something happened. I've been like switching like letters around, like I'm
Florida
dyslexic.
atmosphere.
Dude, Florida was so nice.
Wow. Indiana was pretty nice. It snowed on like April 30th because fucking Indiana.
Yeah, the weather here's been sucky.
Fuck it.
No, lately it's been pretty nice.
Well, yeah.
Well, within like the
Yeah.
past 2
Yeah,
days,
no,
yeah,
it's just-
we've got
we just
80 weathers finally.
We had one day of spring in like December, and then cold, and then a few nice days, and now it's like well,
All of April was
it's
still
summer.
winter.
Yeah.
It was basically winter.
Right. We skipped spring.
yeah, we skipped spring and now
Still
it's summer.
happy.
It's
We're getting
wonderful.
yeah, basically. We're
That's-
getting that hot, humid
It's
summer weather.
84 degrees already, and I love it. We're probably gonna.
So great.
I'm gonna call it. We're gonna have one more day of snow.
I would not even be surprised.
It'd be awful, and I know it's gonna happen.
Now that
Did you
said
see
it.
all the dirt all over all the cars? Did you hear
Yeah,
about that?
yeah. I want to know what happened.
I was like reading something somewhere, and they said like, from all the farmers kind of doing the fields or something, they've been kicking up a lot of dirt and dust.
Dut,
Man, dude, I'm stroking.
dirt, and dut.
And it like went up, and the clouds like caught it and moved it over here. And when it rained it
That's-
all out,
yep,
all
that's
over
what I
our
f-
cars.
That's what I figured.
So everyone's car needs like to get washed
Yep.
now. It's so bad.
I was gonna wash mine the day we were gonna wash my car. Thank God we didn't, because it rained the next day.
Dude, no, I need to, and I also don't have any windshield wiper fluid, so I'm just like driving through dirt.
It's oh,
It's bad.
speaking of windshield, my wipers barely work, and my front left window doesn't work. My front right window I shouldn't be using, but it's nice out, so I still use it. And now my back right's making funny noises, so I think I'm gonna be down to only back left window soon, and I'm pissed
Why shouldn't you use your right window?
because it makes funny noises, and it's honestly probably gonna break the window, but it's not my car.
It's fine. Yeah, it's not Jake's car.
It's my
Oh, it's not?
no,
I
because
thought that was yours.
no, that is Emily's car, and we're just waiting for her to fix it so she can take it to Chicago, and then I get my nice Scion back that has working windows.
So
and
wait, where's your car?
with Emily in Chicago getting the shit beaten out of it on one side because it's parked in Chicago, and that's what happens. And I'm pissed because that's my baby, and it has nice ass speakers, and the windows work, and it has.
You're
two-
gonna get it back, and someone will have stolen the windows and the speakers.
Yep.
Because that's just how Chicago is.
And you know what? My car is special because it has 2 sunroofs.
You know what's really bad?
What?
I was watching the news yesterday, and I was like, man, Chicago's really bad. And then I kind of like thought for a little, and it's like, that bad is better than bad last year.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's bad.
Yeah.
Like they were
Explain.
talking.
What?
Okay, well, first the news story I saw was like some little girl got shot, like some like 4-year-old girl or something because of
Oh.
gang violence. It was bad. It was bad.
child in the world.
Jesus.
Fuck children.
But
I hate children. They're the worst.
We broke the record of most murders in a year in Chicago last year.
Oh.
There was I don't remember
Wow,
the
go us.
statistics. I think it
Nice.
was like I want to say I don't know, 40 murders in a week. That might be a little high.
Decent.
Man,
like a
hold
good
on.
week.
I'm gonna look this up. You guys go on while I
Someone
find
has
this.
the pumped up kicks.
Good song.
But no, and then there's Gary, and I think Gary just a few years ago stopped being the #1 most dangerous city in America.
What replaced
Really?
Chicago?
I don't fucking know.
Probably.
But no, Gary has been the number one most dangerous city. Is it a city? Town? City?
No,
Oh,
it's a city.
I don't care.
City?
In the world, or America. God damn it. I can't.
In America?
And I
Yeah.
was stroking out, huh?
Whoa, that's wild.
And that's, yeah, and it's weird to think.
I mean, you're not mic'd is the thing. You can give inputs.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll pick you up a little bit, but you
What's-
should try not to as
What's
much.
What should
your?
we talk about, Joey?
Yeah. What do you want
What's
us
on
to
your
talk
mind?
about, Joey?
Opinion about this volcano that blew up in
Oh yeah, Hawaii. Yeah, they're currently having some issues,
There was a
which makes me
volcano.
curious. So next year, I wonder if no, Hawaii deals with it all the time. So, because I hope Hawaii's not all messed up for next year. Because
Oh, you guys are going to Hawaii next
yeah.
year?
Yep,
We're going to
and
Hawaii.
I'm very
That's gonna be
excited. Do you
dope.
think you're going on that?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, thank God.
I will sell my kidney if it means I can go.
Dude, kidneys are worth a lot of money.
I know,
They're
and
worth
you
like
don't need both of
40,000.
them.
Yeah, they're
You-
worth
it's
like
not necessary.
$40,000 on the black market.
Do you know
All
that I
right.
can sell my kidney?
I was probably wrong, but I ended up finding Chicago ended 2017 with 650 murders.
Decent.
And that's actually 15% fewer homicides than the year before.
Huh.
That doesn't make sense.
So Chicago's slacking is what you're telling me.
Apparently, our
They aren't killing enough people.
Killing is bad. Don't murder people.
we were on tracks to beat the record again this year.
Ah.
We were following it at the beginning of the year.
Oh, did you hear how they're having a bunch of problems with just paintballs everywhere because I think it was 21 Savage. He was like, "Don't use real guns to shoot people. Use paintball guns." So
What?
there's all these problems with like vandalism and like people getting hurt with paintball guns.
Okay, but isn't that better than real guns?
See, but
That's
the thing
fun.
is, with a real gun, you just shoot the person and you're done with this. Now people
No.
are running around with paintball guns and like shooting cars or
No,
breaking windows,
that's
and it's
not-
like
I think that's much
No.
better than
I mean,
actual murder.
It is, but also it's a lot more damage and
No.
stuff. Like you just clean up.
No, I just
Like-
disagree.
I mean, no, it definitely is better than killing people, but it's a big mess, and that's I don't like messes. Messes are gross.
Do you know what happens when people get shot?
You clean up the blood, you
They-
clean up the body, you do a little bit of investigating, you know.
I mean, you shoot someone with a paintball, you clean up the paint and you're done. There's no body.
But now there's like paint. Like literally look up pictures, and there's paint everywhere. Yeah, it's crazy. Like better than murder, but that's a lot of paintballs.
I mean, if you're coming from an artistic standpoint, I feel like that might be cool.
We could do that.
See, but no, they're like literally like breaking car windows and stuff now because like with a paintball gun you can shoot like so much more, and there's not
Right.
like there's not the bad the like oh I'm killing a person part. You're just like oh I'm shooting a paintball gun.
I mean,
don't give
yeah,
a
I
shit.
guess to an extent.
It's like I
but
could point my airsoft gun at Joey's broken ass leg right now and be like pa pa pa. I'm like I don't give a shit.
Got a cast on.
Yeah, I'll shoot above your
Something I
cast.
should-
I'll shoot your uncovered nasty toes.
No.
I still just think that that's a better solution.
Oh, it
if they're
definitely
having
is.
fun with that, that's like a kid playing with fire and burning ants instead
Yeah.
of burning a house, right?
See, but it's just weird how like there's a solution to something, but it's just causing a lot of problems now. Like no matter
Oh,
what,
well, yeah,
no
sure.
matter
Not
what
your
the
problem,
solution.
Jake,
Yeah.
so, like,
Well,
Until it
maybe
is
maybe I'm loaded right now.
loaded with what? Paintballs? I don't understand what that statement means.
What?
Oh, I don't know why, but I had a dream where I pulled a prank where I came downstairs and y'all thought it was my airsoft gun, but it was a Glock filled with blanks. And like I was like, oh, I want to be on the video, and you guys were like, no. So I acted all pissed. Then came downstairs, was screaming. I started like, I had James in on this, so he had like blood packs on him, and
my
like
God.
pretended to fall. And it was the best dream I've ever had.
It's
Because I
funny.
just shot a gun full of blanks, and it was like Jack started crying, and I remember that vividly, and that was great. And that's all I remember of the
Yeah.
dream. And I woke up, and I was like, that was kind of messed up, but I want to see if that's legal.
Yeah, because like hours later you came. You know, it'd be a funny prank if we got some blanks from the police department, and I just did a bit.
you
on
gotta
camera.
talk to the police department and have them be like sitting out the house, like, yeah, they're gonna do this.
And just what? Make sure it's okay with.
Yeah,
them.
just like
I'm pretty
when-
sure it's still illegal though. I don't think you can shoot
Blanks are
blanks.
illegal?
Well, I mean, you can't shoot a gun.
Well, because I know there's like
All right.
In this town, you cannot.
yeah, because I know there's like their construction tools, and it's literally like you put a bullet with a nail in it, and you hit and it hits a primer, and it does that, and it's like just as loud, so we can just say we were doing that when really I'm shooting
We
blanks at
just
you
definitely
guys.
can't because you also need a permit to do construction.
How hard would it be to get that permit?
Probably not that hard.
Considering we're not doing any actual construction,
I want to build a porch. I want to
Let's do
build
it.
a.
We're building a porch in the backyard.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
That's gonna happen this summer, and then
Alright.
that'll be cool for videos, cause
who's gonna be the first one to jump off the porch?
me.
All right, Joey raised his hand, but his foot's already broken.
I'll break my other one.
Can I talk about how you broke your foot? It's a big hurdle in your life.
Fuck you.
Did he trip over a hurdle?
Did you
No, he
really?
jumped over a hurdle and landed wrong and broke his
I
foot.
landed funny and I broke my foot.
Just to
Aw.
state this, Joey is different from than Joe, who has been in videos and is helping us redesign the podcast set and most of the other sets actually.
Where is that boy?
Joe?
Yeah.
Probably making something weird right now, some weird machine.
Maybe he'll bring it and show it.
That'd be cool.
He often comes up to me and just like, you know, it'd be really cool. This thing cuts cucumbers. What if we cut something else with it?
Dude.
Like he makes the weirdest like ideas. I
Next
swear.
topic: weird kitchen gadgets. I'm obsessed.
The Nana Slicer. The Nana Slicer is a classic.
The Nana
It's a classic
slicer.
meme.
When you
Yeah.
say it like that, it sounds like you're slicing a nana.
See, but that was a big meme. It's,
Was
wow,
it?
the Snuggie is
I missed
hot.
it.
It was like it
Yes,
was
the
this-
office is super hot. I don't know how you were wearing that.
for the meme.
All right, we'll just take a minute and let Jake figure his life out.
God. But no, it was this girl and her grandma, and they were both looking. They were in like the as seen on TV store, and they were like the Nana Slicer, and then like the grandma was looking at it funny, and it was like a funny meme. It was a classic, good old meme.
There's also the meme because bananas look like something else shaped like that, and you just
Oh.
do you.
No, I understand
okay,
what you're saying fully.
Cucumbers.
Yeah, Jake. Yeah. It's
Should
just-
we have
It's multi-purpose.
So, I don't think we've talked about it too much. We talked about it in the schedule video, but we're planning on having a show called Bitchin' Kitchen, which is
Ooh,
actually like a
that'll be
cooking
fun.
show. Should we have a segment for weird cooking appliances?
Yes.
We could.
I think that would be kind of fun.
I'm really excited. I told you the idea today. Have I told you my
No.
idea?
What was it again?
It's I'm gonna get like the circle cookie cutters, and I'm gonna make jerk chicken, and I'm gonna call the episode's gonna be called Circle Jerk.
Yep, I'm pretty sure I shut that down immediately.
Ah, no, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, no,
I just don't think YouTube's
gonna
gonna allow that as
Oh
a
well,
title.
YouTube needs to stop being a bunch of pussies.
You're right, but they won't.
because
fine.
they
We
need to
can still make the
be
video.
child friendly. Bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, I can't argue with you there.
Like, that's another thing that makes me angry is because I bet this all started because they were tired of dealing with like their moms coddling their children when they'd see them like watching somebody like that's inappropriate, and it's like, oh well, your child isn't the only one watching YouTube. Fuck off. Like,
Whose mom? The YouTube moms?
I don't fucking
Jake's
I don't know, some little kid's mom that like coddles their child too much and is like the type of mom that the type of mom that would call the teacher and blame the teacher for their child having bad grades even though it's completely their child's fault. That type of mom.
I mean, I think it started with the whole PewDiePie thing because it was kind of like them protecting their advertisers.
Well, no,
because
it wasn't-
advertisers don't want to advertise on videos who was like, watch us shoot this dog.
PewDiePie was blamed for it, but it's not. It's
Well, no,
because
you're absolutely
it
right.
was
I'm-
because they had advertisement on Taliban videos, and then people were like,
That's messed
PewDiePie
up.
is a Nazi.
Yeah,
And,
that whole
like,
situation was
complete,
weird.
like, it's a fucking joke. Like,
That
It was-
was not on the radar. For
I don't want to like get flack for this, but it was just 100% a joke. It was very
Yeah,
clearly a
like,
joke. And like, I'm
he's-
not condoning like the action or anything. It was his call to post it or not. But when I was watching it, I thought it was really funny. I
Yeah,
was
like-
cracking up.
making jokes about Nazis is.
And it wasn't like it was to the point where like even when he was watching the video that he paid. Okay, so what it was is, and we're super late on this, so I'm sure nobody cares.
Yeah.
But like, I'll give you a basic like sum up of it. Is he was on this website called Fiverr, which you pay people $5 to do whatever action they're advertising, and he found,
how it started.
yeah, he found these two, I want to say Indonesian boys.
Something
I'm
like
probably
that.
wrong. That you could write a message and they would hold the message up on a sign, read it off, and dance. That's all they did for $5. So he was like, well, that's pretty stupid. I wonder how far I can push this. And he said, like
Something about
an offensive
Nazis.
term
Yeah.
to Jews, which I'm sure you can probably figure out any offensive term, and it's pretty much the same thing. And he sent it off to them, and they actually did it. And in the video, he paused it and like covered his mouth. He's like, I just didn't think they would actually do it. And he was like full shock. It was like really funny, but it was horrible. But
Yeah.
it was one of those
But
like you're
it's-
going to hell for laughing at this, but you'll laugh at it anyways.
It's the internet.
And honestly, there's
gives
so
a
much
shit?
worse that I've seen on the internet.
Yeah,
like
like-
all this
Yeah.
Logan Paul stuff, and he was
Yeah.
still advertised and partnered with YouTube after that.
Yeah.
But that's a whole
Like,
other thing. YouTube's in a very weird place right now.
yeah. I just
But talking about where YouTube is and where it's kind of going, I don't think either of you guys follow Casey Neistat.
a
Have you
little
heard
bit.
of him?
Didn't he have a problem with the whole Logan Paul thing?
He
He
oh,
like wrote to the like
yeah.
CEOs.
But because like he's just tired of people who are actually putting in work and making like small movies and like really just dedicating their life and this being their job, getting demonetized when Logan Paul's doing this dumb stuff and they're not. But anyways, he's trying to fix that, and he's having this really cool like innovative like thinking right now. He's setting up a new business called 368, I believe it is, which he actually bought. He had an office in this building, and he bought the entire building. He's setting it up in New York to kind of support smaller creators, kind of like us, but maybe with a little more traction.
Yeah.
And there's going to be kind of like a hub for creators in New York where smaller creators can come in and get the equipment that they need, which obviously we need equipment. Like we struggle with equipment all the time, and just have like a helping hand and help them get monetized and get paid for what they want to do.
Yeah.
And it's really cool that he's actually partnering with the CEO of Reddit actually wrote to him to try and get traction, and the CEO of Patreon.
That's cool.
They're all working together. So whatever he's doing over there right now has kind of been wishy-washy because they're trying to feel it out, but he's doing some really cool things.
Yeah,
if it
that's-
does what he wants it to do.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like, especially the language thing bothers me because I mean, like saying like very offensive terms, like that's no good. But if I want to sit here and I want to cuss, like that's part of my personality. I shouldn't have to sit here and be like, oh, I can't cuss as much because YouTube will yell at. Like that's stupid.
Yeah.
Like we have a very specific
I mean, like-
audience, I think. And
Yeah.
if you're
Very true.
too young to be watching us, and like that's then.
But we
that's
also
your
have
fault,
that
not
kind of
ours.
stupid comedy where like I can understand if young people are watching us
Yeah.
because like they see Jack's ass censored in like the second video and they're like,
Yeah.
that's funny, he had his ass out, and it is funny, he had his ass out.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, no, I get what you're saying. But
I
like, think
just
of like
think-
stand-up comedians. They
Yeah.
say some horrible
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
and get paid for it.
Yeah,
Wait,
but it's
Were you watching stand up as like a 12-year-old?
I was watching
Yeah.
Jeff Dunham as a
yeah.
like
I've
a
been
young.
watching
Yeah.
stand-ups since I was
I
little.
feel like Jeff Dunham's wide in the young population, but
at
like
least for like
What's,
our
um,
age.
he says some bad stuff. He
Yeah,
makes
like
racial
Bo
jokes.
Bo
and,
Burnham, we
that's the
watched
guy I
that
was
in like
thinking
5th
of.
and 6th grade.
Yeah.
Right,
Like-
and
On
like
the
Bo
track,
Burnham's
basically.
been like such a huge influence
Oh,
on me,
yeah.
like on my comedy, but like he says horrible things.
Oh
little
yeah,
bit.
but
He's
he's
great.
hilarious.
I think the thing is because if you look at YouTubers and kind of comedians, they'll say something, but they're not like pussies about it. They back
Yeah.
up what they say, like this is what I believe in, or it's like it's very clearly a joke and I'm gonna stick up for what I've said. Because I'm not sure if you guys have seen the YouTuber iDubbbz,
yeah,
but he's famous. He does not follow any of the cussing rules or anything or the family friendly.
He's
He says the
hilarious.
N-word very often. But he's like stated in videos how it's like it's just another word and he doesn't use it like offensively. He very
Yeah.
clearly uses it as a comedy gateway. And like you can be on either side of that. I can clearly understand
Yeah.
that because that's a very touchy word. But like you know where he stands, so when you're watching it, you're like, okay, he's not offensive. And this is coming from like a white dude, right?
Yeah.
So like I don't know how other people say about it, but
I think
mean,
there's a line that you can cross, and
Yeah.
YouTube has that line way too far up.
I mean, the
Like-
thing is, YouTube doesn't have enough staff to like go through it and like they
Yeah.
consciously make the decision. So they made their algorithm, which autonomously goes through all the videos and decides
Yeah.
maybe this isn't good or not.
Yeah,
So
and,
they do it that way.
like with the whole, I think the whole gun thing, because like Yes, I enjoy yes, I think guns are cool. Yes, I'm subscribed to like Demolition Ranch. I love him. I watch all of his vlogs, all of his gun videos, and he's hilarious. And I feel bad for him because that's his life, and YouTube's like you can't say, I don't think you can say, I don't know if you can say gun or not, but you can't say, there's a lot of terms that you cannot
Are
say.
there, I didn't read it, but I saw somewhere that they updated their terms and services. Are you still allowed to show gun usage in
I
videos?
think so,
and be monetized?
I think
Because
so.
I was hearing something about that.
But they're just being very like guns are cool. Yeah, a lot of bad stuff is happening with guns, but that doesn't mean like
I know they're doing the same
they're
thing with
still
like
apart.
gore and like animal like cruelty type things. Because my friend Anthony over at A Rough Fishing, you guys can go check him out. We're gonna have him on the podcast eventually, and I'm gonna be collabing with him sometime. But he's super into fishing videos and fishing vlogs and stuff, and I've watched a couple with him just to kind of like see how they're made and stuff, because I like seeing all the different content that's available. But I know a lot of them are getting demonetized for showing fish blood.
Yeah,
and like
that's,
if they
that's
can't
stupid.
they can't show, from what I know, they can't show dead fish anymore.
Yeah,
They can only show
Really?
catch and release, but if they show a dead fish, they'll get
yeah.
demonetized.
Like
dang.
back to Demolition Ranch, his other YouTube channel, Vet Ranch. That interests
Love
me.
that
Yeah,
channel.
that interests. I feel so bad for him because now he has to make a censored version that gets monetized and uncensored version
Ooh,
that
that's
doesn't.
rough.
Yeah, and like that's
Because like
so
think
much
of
work,
how
'cause,
much
like, and it's,
viewers that's gonna cut all
it's
the watch time,
actually-
because most people are
yeah.
gonna go watch the uncensored version because it's
Yeah.
gonna be funnier, more
And it's, like,
interesting,
Yeah, it's
and
gory,
just at
but
high quality.
it's interesting to watch. Like,
Man, that's
and I feel
rough.
so bad for him, which is like, it sucks. I feel bad for stuff like that, and like,
It's a really tough. We're in like a kind of stage where like when movies were first being made, and there was a very like set rules of what you can and cannot do.
Yeah.
And then like some of the actual like directors started doing weird and creative things to make them what movies are today.
Yeah.
But nobody like was okay with it when it was happening. Like all the special effects, there was like breaking rules.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was so upset about that.
There was another thing that I want, like what happened recently. They're so focused, like Vet Ranch, that's getting demonetized. There's a whole section of YouTube that's bestiality that they just now are taking care of, like, and they're
That exists on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Why did you know
How?
that exists?
because it was a big in news. It was just in like
I
I
haven't heard
forgot what
anything
YouTube channel
about
did
that.
a story on it.
Alright.
But
That's
it's like
messed up.
that's maybe they should be taking care
They
of
should
stuff
definitely
like that
focus
instead
on
of
that
worrying like
heavily.
Yeah, before
like if
Vet
we get
Ranch.
demonetized for saying the F word.
YouTube's got such it's global, and like how many parties are involved with watching YouTube? So how careful do they have to be? They have to be extremely careful not to offend any parties, because God forbid you offend some major corporation.
I think
That's
it's
just-
the opposite.
it's
I
the
think
internet, like-
I think it's
I know,
the
it's everybody though. You can't.
I think it's
too
the
risky.
corporations who want to be careful with it, because they don't want to like sponsor a video and then that video offend a certain like group of people that they're trying to sell to.
Right. So YouTube has to take
yeah,
care of that.
YouTube has to like care for their sponsors because that's where they're getting paid.
Exactly.
Like
Like,
they're
right-
getting paid for watch time and then their sponsors.
Yeah, like right now, I'd much rather be Twitch streaming more than doing this. Because
Oh, yeah.
Twitch streaming we can easily make money off of.
I
this.
definitely want
We're
to
not gonna-
lean heavily towards Twitch because
Yeah.
one, it's a lot of fun. It's cool to see that interaction with people watching and stuff. It's just a different environment. I don't know.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's just a lot less stressful because Twitch, I can say there's Twitch. Don't say nudity or don't say. Don't show nudity. Don't say like. Don't pull a PewDiePie on stream.
Yeah, that's the only thing that we have to be careful of, because we have to,
Yeah.
even though that Twitch is a little more open, that's
It's-
live at the moment. Like for this,
Yeah.
I can go back, cover up anything. Like if we get strongly like tied to an opinion and we go off on a rant, but we say something that we don't want in there, I can go back and clean it up. Me and Shane or
Yeah.
James, who edit the video, we can get that out. But if it's Twitch and live,
That's
we have
dangerous.
one shot, and if we mess up, it could hurt us
Well,
because
do
it's just out
yeah.
there.
Do we want James editing a video since he edited a video then released a 4-second video?
I don't. It was actually 15 seconds. I don't think I've addressed that with anybody, or I think it had a couple views before it went down.
Oh, it did.
But
Just a preview. of
so
episode
before we
2.
left for Florida, I was trying to get 1 week downs, like pre-uploaded, so I didn't have to deal with it, or you guys didn't have to deal with it. But I don't know what happened. I told him to upload the episode 2 of Sea of Thieves, and he's like, yeah, I did. So when it uploaded the day we got down to Florida, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna check it just to make sure everything's good. 15 seconds long. I have no idea what happened there. It's never happened to me personally on a YouTube channel, but I don't know if he exported it wrong. But he says it was a full like half an hour video when he exported it, so I just don't know. We have to
kinda funny,
re-upload that. I think it's very funny. I actually left it up for about a week because I thought it was
remember-
very funny.
Speaking on our first Sea of Thieves video, I forgot who said it, but they're like, you definitely need to go through and shorten them more, because I guess there was a good like 5 minutes.
Talking to this part. of the
There's
mic.
definitely like a good 5 minutes of us just playing and like not talking at all.
Really?
Yeah.
I've watched it a handful of times. I don't remember it, but we can definitely cut out
Yeah.
lulls more.
Yeah. That's.
I mean,
Lulz.
we're all yeah, lulls, like
Lols?
Yeah, like
lulls. It's like
It's
lows,
like we're all
but
talking,
lulls.
like how we've
Isn't
had,
that's a word, right?
yeah,
I'm not
like how we've
crazy.
had our 5 like short awkward silences of just
Lulz.
in between topics where we're like,
Yeah,
what did we
it's
talk
like
about?
dead airs.
Like
Lols.
L- yeah.
Yeah, not like
Oh, I
LOL.
thought you
Can-
meant like LOLs.
Mountain
I
Dew.
was like, lol? I was like, what?
Jake just told Joey to get him a drink, and he got up from the chair and hobbled on
Joey
his
just-
one good
No,
leg.
you should've
That's
seen him-
actually kind of impressive.
No, today in chem, he was just like, I have a question. And then he got up, hopped to the chem teacher's desk, and was like, hopped. I said hopped really weird.
I don't know where my drink went. Actually, I'll take one because I don't know where
Does
mine
someone
went.
want to pass me mine over there while we're...
Is yours on the one on the desk?
Yeah.
I'll bet
No,
that's
it's
gonna
Thank you.
I hope not. I definitely threw it
I
though.
heard it slosh around.
I definitely also heard it slosh. Let's get it on camera in case it does. Nope, we're good. Oh, Jesus.
You just ruined my ASMR with your foul, manly, disgusting burp. How dare you?
We drink Mountain Dew often in this office.
Yep.
It keeps us going.
It's what keeps us recording until 4 in the morning. 'Cause
Yep.
Actually, that's a funny thing. Like, we're doing surprisingly well right now, where usually our humor really comes out when it's 4 in the morning. We're
Oh, for
tired
sure.
of all of the technical problems. We're tired of everything going.
We're tired of everyone's shit because we're all
Yeah.
annoyed.
I think the thing is it's a part of that, but also when we turn the camera on, we think too much.
Yeah.
I think it's like, I should do this and it'll be funny. People will laugh.
Yeah.
But when we're tired, we're just like, I don't want to be recording anymore.
Like-
it sucks.
Like with me, I'm starting to slowly get better, but Noah has gotten very mad at me because we'll be recording and it'll be a shit video that I just recorded. As soon as the camera comes off, I'll go and do something just fucking
Yeah, that's what
goofy
makes
and-
me mad. I mean, there's been a handful of times when we first started. There's a handful of videos that we just won't release because like
Cuphead.
it just wasn't anything. There
good.
was no. You think when we got out of it was like that felt good, and then I went back to edit
yeah.
it and there's just nothing there.
Like Cuphead, we went into it and I was like, oh, this is gonna be funny. We're gonna get angry, and I beat the first like 6 bosses on the first try, and I was like, well, what's the point of watching Cuphead at this point?
It
Why
just
don't you
yeah,
just,
it
like-
wasn't. But then the camera shuts off and Jake does like this really funny. You're really funny,
Yeah.
and like sometimes I forget how funny you are.
It's I think recently I've just stopped caring what people think
I
about me.
think
Like
that's what you need.
I don't give a like. I could go to school and I'll be with my fucking jeans and my Crocs,
goggles.
and clout goggles. I don't give a shit what you think. I don't give a shit if you think I'm afraid. I could be at prom dancing in my Supreme headband and clout goggles. I don't give a fuck what you think about me.
True story.
Like-
it was amazing.
It was,
Hey
it was
Grace,
pretty great.
there's a
Pretty great.
touchpad on that keyboard. Can you wiggle it? It's on the right side, just so the screen turns back. Actually, no. Stand up. What
We
time
should talk
at?
about something like real serious while Jake is wearing these cloud goggles.
I mean, YouTube got shot up.
Well, it was like 3
Yeah.
weeks ago. And it is.
I don't really know a lot about that. I just
I know,
it was
like,
awful.
two-
Some lady went in and shot him up.
It's that's actually I had a negative KD. Actually,
Dude.
she got 2. That's a 2 kills, 1 death.
Wait,
But no.
people died? I thought it was 3 wounded.
I think it was a few wounded, and I'm pretty sure 2 died.
I don't know what the end.
I don't
score
really know.
was.
I don't know.
Yeah, but no, that's kind of along our topics. Is because
That's
you know
exactly
why
what it
she
is.
shot YouTube up?
She got
Because YouTube
demonetized.
fucked her in the ass. Because I forgot what videos
She was like an
and
animal activist.
yeah,
or
and
something.
it's because she was giving her Because YouTube right now, they don't want any political views at all. Like,
They're trying to play like the
understandable.
safe side of it, I
but
guess.
like that's
It was it was a
sucks,
weird
but it's
situation.
the thing about
But she was
the
definitely
internet-
unstable because that's
Yeah.
not. She was like, she told someone like she's like, yeah, I'm gonna go shoot up YouTube now, and like it just happened.
Yeah,
Like
but-
that's horrible. Like
Yeah,
I feel
it
so
was
bad
bad.
for the people over at YouTube because that's
Yeah.
their workspace.
Yeah,
And they're just trying to like keep the company alive, even though that YouTube's
Yeah.
in a weird place.
it's
but, like,
it's
still.
it's one thing where I saw that and I was like, that's a really bad thing that happened. But I hope it opened their eyes on how badly this is really hurting people. Because that's like,
I feel like that's not gonna help.
yeah, it's not, but it's like that. It's bad
Because
right
that's
now,
clearly
like-
it's not the solution. That's
no,
not gonna get
definitely not.
anywhere.
That's like if
Oh,
I
yeah. Well,
got-
wait. I have a question for you then, Jake. You want them to have or to be open to more political views instead of just shutting down everyone.
Yeah.
But what if they have the political views that go against yours? What happens then?
And that's
Who cares?
that's them.
Okay.
I'm You
But
have
then they're
different.
still
But
gonna
then there's
demonetize
yeah,
you.
there's still gonna be that
Then
situation.
They're
that's-
still gonna
if-
have the problem.
If they're gonna open, I think it's wrong if they let your political views on, but not mine. That's shitty.
Okay.
Because it's the internet. I could say hi to someone funny, and someone will be like, "Oh, that's why would you say hi?" Like, I don't give a shit. Like,
So you're fighting for freedom of speech.
yeah, it's because
Honestly,
no ma-
that's what it should be.
no matter what said, you're gonna offend someone.
Yeah,
This
it's just-
podcast, it'll have offended someone. 'Cause
2018
someone's
was just
there.
that. Actually, that kind of brings up a point which I was surprised about. One of our viewers left a comment on the Adventures Life of Bitcoin crashes.
Yeah.
There was a bit where both James and Jake threw a green river into the river that's where we were at the moment, and someone was like, "Yeah, I'm reporting this for littering." I mean, nothing ever happened in the
Like-
video because it was one person, but it was like,
I'm not gonna
I-
say what river it is, but if you knew which river it is,
it's
Oh,
not
yeah,
a
that
good
model
river.
is the least of their worries.
It's
Honestly.
disgusting. Like, you know, I've fished in there when I first moved here. 'Cause
There's fish in there?
There is, and they're they're like spiny and rainbow colored, and there's one in there
Everything that
has-
they shouldn't be.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's one in there that has broken all 6 of our fishing poles. They're
It's a
mutants.
monster.
They're ridiculous, but like, people just need to stop being babies.
I
People,
mean-
you're gonna offend people. Deal with it. Like, people get offended over the stupidest things nowadays. Like,
Accurate.
yeah, you're gluten free and I'm not. I don't give a shit. Don't push that on me. Yeah, you're religious. I'm not. Don't push that on me. I'm not gonna be like, oh, why do you believe in God? That's stupid. Like, no, I don't give a shit if you believe in him or not. That's your thing, not mine. I couldn't give 2 shits. That's my.
I agree with that, but where mine, I get more upset with like the fact that people don't joke about things. Or
Yeah.
like if they tell you that you're not allowed to joke about things. I feel like this world's horrible and there's a lot of bad stuff. And the best way to cope with it, I'm not saying to solve it, to
Yeah.
cope with it is laughter. Like
Yeah.
laughter's great and like I can make fun of anything.
Yeah, like, that's one thing too. Is like, you can joke about stuff, and
But it's clearly a
there's
joke.
Some things you shouldn't joke. There's
Yeah.
something that's go too far, or it's just too soon. Like, I've joked about 9/11 so many times.
A lot of people do.
Yes,
It's a
and
horrible
that's-
thing, but like
Yeah, sure. There's some people that can get offended, but it's an awful thing. I wish something like that would never happen again. But it makes it a little brighter to joke about it.
it
'Cause
makes
that
it less
just-
sad. Even
Yeah.
though like I'm not saying that it should be less sad. We still have a year once a year we have a day
Yeah.
where we mourn
I do not
we
joke on
remember.
that day.
off limits
I-
strictly.
I understand what you're saying. I guess with just the example, I'm on a different side of it just because, like, with our age, we weren't a part of that.
Yeah.
And, like, the things, like, people have told me from when, like, they saw it on the news and
Yeah.
it's actually, like, the world changed.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
And I don't know how much we can say about it. I understand what you're trying to get at, but with 9/11 in particular, I don't know. We just can't.
Yeah, like-
I don't think we can have an opinion on it just because we weren't
Yeah.
really there for it.
Like, recent unnamed school events. Those are bad. I joke about them. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's awful that there's kids sitting in the jewel rooms all day.
The jewel
Yeah.
rooms. You mean the
Like-
bathroom?
Like, it's so awkward when it's like lunchtime and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go pee, and I walk in the wrong bathroom and there's like the 40 kids crammed in one corner, like, come on, give me your jewel, and it's like, fucking idiots, like, kill yourselves.
Become
The
animals.
library today. There's kids just sitting on top of their car.
It was Mason and this other kid. Were you there? You were in the car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there were these two kids leaning out. I totally just said their name.
Yeah.
I don't care. But they're leaning out the car, and I like leaned backwards in my chair since my front window doesn't work, and I went, "Come on, I lost my jewel. Let me hit." And they're sitting there, and they're like,
They called you over. No, they were like, come over here, man.
But it's just, it's so stupid. Like,
It's such a weird culture.
Why at a library?
Yeah.
Go home.
Like,
or just stay in
you're
your
s-
car.
And it's funny because that kid just got fined $500 at our school. If you get caught with vaping or alcohol or cigarettes, you get fined $500. That kid just did. And on his story, he thanked a kid.
Oh man, that was
Right.
weird.
He covered the whole $500 for him.
Really? Some
Yes.
kid covered it?
Yep.
Why?
Oh, because they're rich.
That's weird.
The kid
Daddy
owned
would have covered it
the,
if the kid didn't.
Yeah. No, I'm surprised the dad didn't sue the school.
Again.
No, his dad didn't sue the school
the school.
because for like weeks after that, he just every day would get roasted. Like, it was great.
I mean,
This has been a heavy podcast.
It has been, but that's not bad.
No, I
'Cause-
kind of enjoy it.
and
Like
you know-
it's okay to be serious.
Yeah, there's serious topics, and we're still having fun with it.
Yeah, exactly.
There's gonna be people who watch this and get offended.
You're allowed to have
Yeah.
a different opinion.
Yeah,
like I'm
have
okay
a
with
different
that.
Absolutely.
opinion, and you can say it in the comments.
But you can't be mad at
you
us
can
for
make-
having our own
yeah,
opinion.
You can say what your opinion is in the comments. You can make your own video on it. Just don't become toxic over it, because that's when it gets annoying.
Yeah.
Because like with our opinions, we're not being toxic about it.
We're just stating them, and if like you disagree, you don't have to
Yeah.
watch this video, or you can watch one of our lighter videos or anything like that. I mean, there's 6 of us plus Shane, our editor, so 7 plus a handful of friends who make our videos with
Yeah.
us, and we all have different opinions.
Yeah.
and we fight over it constantly, so
Yeah.
we understand there's other opinions
Yeah.
in the world but ours.
But it's not like joking, like we're gonna end our friendship. It's like, yeah, and even with some other people who have different opinions, if you say it in a respectful way, you may lean me towards that side.
Yeah, like
It's-
I can
yeah.
be convinced.
That's a big thing with politics that bothers me, is people are so like, oh, I'm strictly Republican. Oh, I'm strictly this."
narrow-minded people.
Yeah. And then when people hear that I liked Trump more than Hillary, Trump is like Kanye to me. I hate what he does, but I like what he does. Or like I hate Kanye's personality. He's a dickhead. He's a fuck. But his music's great.
Are you a Trump supporter?
See,
Is this what you? Is it?
okay,
What?
no. See, this is
I don't know if we.
okay.
Wait,
Shit,
no,
I'm
We're-
done with
we're
this.
getting
We can't
political.
respect
Yes.
opinions.
Let me explain this,
Let him-
because Hillary, I like her. Her personality's not as shitty as Trump. But when I look at what they want to fix and what their goals are, Trump has some bad goals. I don't agree with some of his goals, but some of his other goals, there's more that I agree with than I don't.
Without getting
that's-
political, real quick, I'm just gonna put out. Do you think he's doing it in the right way?
No,
Okay,
Good
that's all I
answer.
need.
but he has done a lot for us already. Like, I can't say specific things, but if you look at how our economy is going, it is already going in a very right way.
The
Just-
government was shut down recently.
twice.
Yeah,
You want me to look it up?
and that's, well, no, if
That's not good.
yeah, but that's for a different thing. That's because people are so narrow-minded in the Congress. Because it's like with gun laws.
Going
There's-
down a steep.
There's a very steep hill,
incline
but
here.
I don't give a shit. You can think differently. It's like gun laws. There are people on one side who are like, guns need to be banned, all of them. Then there are other people who are like, nothing needs to change, everything. Nothing's going to get done if you don't make a compromise and meet in the middle. Like, start with a little bit. Agree on both
I
sides.
think it's one of those situations like which whatever we do, I just don't think that we have enough power to truly fix that situation.
Oh, yeah, no. We're in a very deep... personally, I think we need to focus way more on mental health before guns.
Like, yeah, I
'Cause,
mean,
like-
either way you look at it. I mean,
Yeah.
I enjoy guns. I don't hunt with them. I just target shoot.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I don't want guns to be taken away in effect, but like if it comes down to it,
Yeah, it's they.
but it won't. Like even if you take all guns away, you're not gonna take
Yeah.
all guns away.
Yeah,
Just because
impossible.
it's
Yeah.
just not.
because people like where we are, I can go get a gun illegally just as easily as I can go and get a gram of marijuana. Like it's not hard to get. Stuff
I think we
legally.
need to stiffen the way that people get guns. I think that whole system needs to be a lot stronger
Yes.
and a lot more difficult. It should be grueling, like you're going to get a car. You're there for hours filling out paperwork. Nobody wants to do it, but it's like, it's a nice car. You want
Yeah.
the car.
Yeah.
Like,
Like-
you're going to be responsible with the car once you get it. You're not going to drive like an idiot for the most part.
Yeah, like automatic guns. Yeah, I don't think that needs to be anywhere outside the military. Like
Yeah.
like
Not
they can,
necessary.
maybe like there's ranges nearby where it's like you can fire automatic. Like if it's in the range, that's fine.
But, like, even if you're making
I'm
the
going
argument-
out and hunting a deer, like
Yeah, exactly.
I don't need to
exactly.
pump
You
that
don't
thing.
need.
I don't need to pump
you need an
that thing
automatic.
full of lead.
It's not like you're gonna come across a deer and a lucky trigger pull and you took down the whole
Yeah, you took
herd. That's just like.
like that's stupid. People who hunt with ARs, they're pussies.
I mean, at least have a little sport to it.
Yeah,
right?
like no, like
Exactly.
hunting
Come
rifles
on.
that makes it sport. Where like if I can look at a deer and go, "Du-du-du-du-du-du," that's what's the fun in that? You just ruined a good deer skin. And
Honestly, what are you gonna eat out of that?
Yeah,
like
like-
there's not much
like-
left.
I don't know. On
Oh,
that train,
some
we should
lead.
just use bow and arrows then.
that's
Go back
Bow,
to
I
wanna-
am so
I wanna go
impressed
throwing
by people who
tomahawks,
hunt.
bow and arrows.
I want to go hunting during bow season.
Compound bows. Ridiculous.
No compound, no cheating.
Just
Like recurve.
Legit bow.
Ooh.
Straight up bow.
Yeah, you gotta work for that.
I
We
love
should
those.
do an episode where we like target shoot with.
I love
bows.
shooting.
Yeah,
bow.
we won't
Funny-
be able to hit.
That's a
anything.
funny. We have a bow, but the string is hidden, and all of the arrows have the tips on it. Because when we first got it, my sister would piss me off, and I'd chase them and shoot them with the bow. Well, try to.
Hell.
Oh, I was a little shit when I was a
Wait,
kid.
with or without the heads?
Well, it started with, but I kept missing, so my dad took the tips off and then hid the string because I kept doing it with a tip. And I would also chase around. Oof.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I would chase around the cats with my like.
Oh man.
No, you know the little like the whack-a-mole game where you get the little rubber mallets?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would chase the cats around screaming, "Mom, let's play whack-a-kitty." And I'd run around and like bong bong bong. Whack-a-kitty. Yep.
You're a messed up
Oh,
kid, dude.
I have a whole. You can see the scar on my head. That's because when I was little, I couldn't open doors. I've gotten stitches in my mouth.
Jake still can't open doors. He got a.
You couldn't. Hold on, wait. You couldn't open
Into
doors,
a door.
and you have a scar to represent that.
Yep. Can you see it? It's like
What?
It's-
What
it's
part
weird.
of
Wait,
you?
at what age could you open a door?
oh, like 10.
What was the situation? What was the situation in which you couldn't open a door and somehow ended up with a scar?
I'd like open it like let's say I was on that door. I'd open it and I'd go dish. And it was and
How?
and then
Okay, after the first time you touch a stove and you're like, shit, that's hot. I'm
Nope.
not gonna do that again.
Just never
You don't
stop.
think you whack yourself in the
No.
face with the door? That didn't work out. I should try something else.
When people ask me if I've broken a bone, I've never broken a bone, but my mom has broken my bone because we were
Has
getting
broken your bone?
Yes, we were getting out of a car to go to Target, and I slammed it open and hit the car next to us. And my mom thought I was out the door, so she closed the door onto my hand and broke my middle finger. And see,
Whoa.
Yep.
Wait, quick segue. My dad broke one of my fingers with a door.
Hey.
Yeah, no.
Quick double segue. I didn't break a finger, but my hand also got caught in a car door
By a
by my
parent?
grandpa.
Oh,
Nice.
close
But
enough.
like,
That's
it
why.
didn't break, but I was stuck in there, and he had to release me by opening up the door.
No,
Didn't
and
break
then
though.
Whoa.
I'm
Never
surprised I
broken a
didn't
bone.
break my finger this time, but my dad, we had a van that like had the automatic doors, and somehow got my hand caught in that, and it closed and like caught my hand, didn't break my
Wait,
hand.
in an automatic
Yep,
door,
that
those
closed-
things go
yeah,
so
that go, like,
slow.
I got my
You were
hand stuck in
just
the- I was
sitting
like-
there waiting for it.
I got
You're like,
it was
please
like
do it. I want more.
I was an idiot, but I still am.
You
an
still-
idiot.
yeah.
I spent.
Look at those
$30.
glasses.
Oh, I
Weird.
forgot I was wearing these. These
Wow.
nobody's gonna take me seriously.
Oh, you've been talking about very
Yeah,
serious subjects
yeah,
with
I've
these
been really
stupid clout
struggling.
goggles. I didn't even
This
think
is
about
great.
that.
But no, and then my dad, we had like the little like forts with the swings and the like slide and the fort, and he had it lined with like cement stones in the ground, and we were playing where you ran through the swings, and I got kicked in the head and right onto the stone, and I had to get stitches here.
Whoa.
You can see these little puffies here.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yep. That's because when I was little, my dad had like metal rods that were like they went like this and like had a little thing, and I like slid it and my fingers got caught in between it.
my.
I'm still ridiculously good at playing Guitar Hero with these two fingers.
Only
That's gonna
those
be a
two.
video.
No,
Just
but-
Jake's.
Yeah.
What if we tape everybody's fingers together, like there are only
See
two
who's
of
better?
them, so people we can
God.
like all compete with you?
Yeah, but no. And it was
How
funny.
have you not been messed up more than you are? Like, how are you still functioning?
Percussion.
I barely can, Shane. I'm
Shut
gonna
up.
be honest. I suck. You should hear my lessons. I'll play fine with him, like together with him, and then he'll be like, "Okay, play by yourself," and it's doo dog shit. It's rough.
Jake is
That's
actually really good. He's just lying.
no, I fucking suck.
That's a lie.
But no. And then what else has happened? I jumped off a dresser and had to get stitches on the inside of my mouth because I hit the edge of my sister's bed because I jumped off a dresser towards her. Then my sister and I, we'd put me in a box, tape the box, put blankets in the box, and push me down the stairs.
Oh, well, at least you put
Yeah.
blankets.
Yeah.
So, like, it's fine.
Did they completely tape you in there, like close the box?
Yes.
That's
And-
good.
Was there air holes?
No.
But hose,
Oh.
I'm really upset Mihai's not here. So we do this thing where it's basically like the Internet Trail Show. I'm sorry, I'm segueing off of this real quick to explain this joke because nobody will understand it. But we do this thing where it's like the Internet Trail Show, but it's just us. We don't record it. And usually it's at real night after a really long like recording session. And one night me and Mihai came across this, I guess he's a vlogger or something. He makes real interesting videos. His name is Kill'em. And I think I want to do an Internet Trail with where we watch just
we do
him.
A collab with Kill'em.
If Kill'em wants to collab with us, I'm open
message
for it. I
Kill'em.
love Kill'em. Kill'em's like one of me and Mihai's favorite YouTubers, but it's in a very ironic way. And I'm sorry, I'm sure Kill'em will never see this, but you're bad. That's no good. All of his videos, he does like those very like trending like challenges, but they're all fake. And there's a string of them where he like wraps himself up in like boxes and containers and either ships himself, sails himself, or like launches himself somewhere else. And he does like this whole long like half an hour, 25 minute.
Who is hissing and where?
How did you even hear that? I didn't even
Didn't
hear
even
that till
hear
we
it.
were all
I
quiet.
have good hearing. Shane has blamed me every time we play.
You
wood chips.
cheat.
No,
That's so
Shane,
dumb.
No,
No.
Shane
No.
blames me every time
No.
we play wood chips because he's like,
Hold
no,
on.
No.
What is wood chips?
Wood chips. It's the game where like the person has their eyes closed and they call wood chips. If someone's on the wood chips and you have to stay on the like,
Oh,
yeah,
crab.
yeah, crab.
Truly.
Yeah, or wood chip.
The
whatever.
only real name.
But no, and Shane's like, no way, you heard me. When literally I just stand there and I listen for a second and like,
Yeah, except I'm not making any noise.
see, but I can hear like the little like rustles. And
No.
no, I have good
opened your
hearing.
eyes. No,
See, this is Shane does this. Shane
No.
refuses to play with me because I have good
because you
hearing.
cheat.
I mean, yeah, sometimes I
turd.
cheat, but usually it's just I have good hearing.
No, that we just got. You just admitted you cheat.
Sometimes, when I'm annoyed.
That's
Okay, wait. Refresh me on the rules because I haven't played this game since like
So,
middle school
the person
or like
who the-
elementary.
The person, well,
But like, did you guys play the version where it's like you can only call? I guess for you guys it's wood chips, which you guys are freaks. But we called it crab.
we play.
Wait,
crab,
but we can the rules kind of flip flopped. We can only like call crab
if you
every
were on the
once in a
every,
while.
like,
We
yeah,
couldn't
every, like 5
spam it.
seconds, or
Yeah.
if you can only call it every like 5 seconds, or if you're.
Did you
on,
guys
like-
play that way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we would always when we first started we didn't, and then we were like that's kind of shit, and so we
Because
went,
of you, people like you.
well no I don't I hate people who walk around there like crab, and it's like
Oh well, yeah, not
shut
like
the fuck
that,
up, you're
but
a
like
piece of shit, kill yourself.
But like you can't do
Whoa.
it if like there's very clearly like no one moving and you
Yeah.
call crab.
Yeah.
We'll get called out for that. The way we played it, at least.
Really?
Like if we would do tests where we would not move, and if the person called it, it'd be like,
Oh,
no,
well
you're
yeah,
just spamming.
sometimes you just gotta like call it randomly just
Yeah.
in case like someone's like being sneaky and like
no. Sometimes there's a strategy. You call it, and then they know you have to wait 5 seconds, so people then move, and you can
Yeah.
hear them again.
That's
Yeah.
like psychology. I never
Yep.
thought of it that way.
Mm-hmm. It's
It's
wild.
So when I'm hearing a crab episode.
that actually
No.
I would be down for that. And
No.
Well, we'll put like blindfolds over my eyes if you're so convinced that
We'll
I'm
glue
cheating.
your
Or we can do it as
Yeah,
like a
I
backyard
agree.
science, and we can test you.
Yeah, test my hearing. Test who has the best
That would
hearing.
be kind of cool. That would be fun.
Yeah, because no, I'm saying for
down.
being a percussionist, I have pretty good hearing.
Which makes no sense. You
Yeah,
should
no,
not.
it's ridiculous, especially since we have
You
to
should
march.
be
band.
deaf.
We're all in marching band, just to say this.
We're.
So there's, except you, Joe, but you're on football and you guys don't make it past like fucking regionals because you fucking suck.
Ouch.
Yeah, ouch. It's okay. You're just like the concert band.
Hey.
What he's saying is we're musicians,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I have a pad there. I have 3 pads back there.
which I hate them being in the office. I hate the practice pads. in
They're
here.
gonna stay.
They are the loudest thing. They're worse than the keyboard.
That Jack's the worst with that because Jack's the only one who drums while you guys are here. I'll play on the piano sometimes, all the time.
Jack doesn't even use the pads though. He uses the coasters on the
Yeah.
desk.
Yeah,
And that's the worst. The desk, I'm not sure. I don't think we ever did like a tour or like
that's we
or
should
talked
do.
about our setup. We should, because we have a really unique setup.
Yeah.
Where we actually built our whole desk out of like
IKEA
rebarb
and a box
and a
like
pallet.
a shipping crate and IKEA.
Where we welded the metal pieces together and put the wood in between, and it's actually not connected to the floor. We bolted it to the
Yeah,
ceiling.
it's real
so it's a
fucking cool.
hanging table
And then-
with all our like computers and machines and wires underneath it. You didn't know that it was hanging?
we just
It's purely connected to the ceiling.
we just need to really take care of the wires because I can. There's
Yeah.
like
Me and Joe have
60
been
wires.
talking about that. We've
Yeah,
been
but
trying to
that
come up
just-
with something. But
I've started to do it, and then it's just we move our computers in and out so
Yeah.
much that
Yeah.
I'll get it
Well, I
organized
mean-
and everyone's zip tied, and then it just
the zip
turns
ties
into
are
a
just
fucking mess.
there's at Best Buy I saw there's like you know the little
Yeah,
things that we
the,
used to
like,
have over
the
there they're like
Velcro?
Velcro
Yeah.
yeah, there's
I was
like
gonna
those
buy
that are
it, yeah.
colorized
yeah.
which would work well for us I think.
Yeah, we just
But
need
also-
to. We're all just too lazy, and we need to get. We currently have, I think, there's an extension plugged into an extension that's plugged
It's
into
real
a
bad.
surge protector that's plugged into another extension. It's a real fucking
And there's
mess.
been a handful of times where we've either all been recording or all been streaming.
We are streaming.
And all the power in the office goes
Well,
out.
that's not because of that. That's just because we need to get a whole new circuit.
See, that's the thing is once we get that, once we redo the circuit, and were we talking about getting a breaker just for us?
yes.
Yeah.
And then we were gonna wire each station with outlets, a USB, and an Ethernet.
Yep.
And once we do that, I think that will automatically like
Yeah.
clear up
Well, I
the
mean,
wire.
which I think that'd be a cool podcast topic.
What to talk about our plans?
What? Because I think I'm very curious, and people ask me about it a lot, and I don't know how to answer. What's gonna go on with us? Because I'm Shane, Grace, and I are the only people. And Mihai are the only part of this
Henry.
group. Henry.
Yeah, I was kind of holding on to this subject till like
Yeah.
some of the others are here, but
Yeah.
we're all going away, and James
Yeah.
is going to the military. But I'm gonna be leaving with my friend Josh, who used to do YouTube as well, and I was thinking about making a setup when we leave, and then when I come back working here.
Yeah.
So I want to keep this going. I don't want Adventures Live to end as fast as it started, and we
I think-
still have months of work
Yeah.
to do.
I
We're
think
gonna be doing this for like a year
kind of wanted to do that with you.
with a PC.
Yes.
I
'Cause-
can make it by without a PC. I just don't want to. I would rather focus on other equipment because I can do everything I need to do without a PC. Because like I'm not a big gamer. You, James, and Jack
Yeah.
kind of covered the gaming aspect of Adventures Live, and I kind of focus on more like
podcast, the
podcasts,
trail show.
every like kind of live action, if
Yeah.
you will,
And I
type
guess-
of stuff. So like, I mean, I would more use that on like equipment we need, new microphones,
Yeah.
new cameras, new lenses, all that stuff that we need to keep this moving while you guys, because you guys are fully able and have the equipment to do what you need to do on the gaming aspect.
Yeah.
And like I can edit on, I'm planning on getting a new laptop soon, which won't be like a gaming laptop like super powerful, but it's going to have enough power to run our editing equipment so
Yeah.
I can edit. And then we have our editing PC in the office, Deadman's.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I was also thinking about something we could do with that, with you.
with me.
Yeah.
Explain.
Because I currently have my PC, which is pretty good, and then we have Deadman's PC, which is very good. I was gonna put my graphics card into that, but we don't have the wire.
Yeah.
So I was gonna just get the wire for that, and then take that, and then maybe because I kind of had this idea, even though I know it's not going to happen. Maybe though, because James and Jack both have jobs now, except James, because James quit because he's an idiot.
Because he's going into the
Yeah.
military. He
But-
doesn't need to.
His money is still nice, but
He's gonna. Never
Yeah.
mind, that's another topic.
He's like, there's going. The Navy pays.
yeah,
They pay him to be there.
Oh, I know, but I was thinking like, if they wanted to save up for Vive, and then we could still record, and it'd be the closest thing to being together, because you have the virtual rooms, and that could be cool as shit.
I mean, we could do that.
Yeah.
We can also just set up like face cams though too, as a
True,
more
yeah.
budget experience where we can all still. I still want us all to record together
But
because we'll come back to the office and
every
converge.
break
Yeah,
around the
and then
see
when we're gone, we can all still record.
in webcam. I can't punch you in the face by accident.
It's true.
HTC Vive.
What if we
I
make
can.
something? We make like a machine that is
Set up
sitting
a
next
machine
to everyone
where I
at
mean
their
to pu-
stations.
Where I mean
Just
to
a
punch
button.
Jack, and
Jack
I
could
punch
do it.
you in the mouth instead.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
sure, Jack could do it.
No, I mean, this is all like future plans, and we haven't really talked it out, but we all have. I brought it up to everyone, and we all still want to do this. And this
Yeah.
is what like
I think.
it's a fun kind of like side hobby for us.
Yeah.
So it's
Like-
really enjoyable.
Noah, we're back.
All right, thank you. That actually helps a shit ton.
Yeah. Okay. But what we were saying, we have a lot of plans, and we've said like an hour ago. I don't know if this was last attempted podcast or during this podcast, but we have put a lot of money into this. Like a lot.
I don't know if it caught this one, so we can just like re-edit. That we don't get paid for anything we do. I think we have set up a Patreon, but I feel weird using it, and I don't really.
No, I think it was like 4 a.m. and we set up a like GoFundMe for Chase's comic thing.
Yeah, but like the best way to support us, if you're interested and want to support us and
Just
want to
watch.
see us do better things, is one, watch,
Just watch us.
tell
and
your
like
friends.
and-
But the main thing is buy our merch, because you're getting something out of it. You're getting what I think and what I've been told
Yeah,
are like
very
cool
nice.
design
Yeah.
shirts. We're working with this company called Corporate Thread, and they make
They're
high quality
very
shirts,
nice.
and
They're some of
we're
the
friends with them
coolest,
over
nicest
there. and
people I've met.
I think we had plans on making videos with them, at least one off, just to
Yeah.
kind of show them off and seeing what we're doing over there. But
We
So-
still need to do the modeling for that.
yeah, we have to do the photo shoot,
Mm-hmm.
which
Jake, you gonna model?
Yeah.
we have a couple plans, and
Ooh.
that'll be a video actually, so that'll be looking out for that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, support us with this, because we have a lot of things, and I know a lot of people have been coming to me asking for the other shows that we mentioned, like the BS Science, which is our science show.
Yeah.
The D&D show that Jake and James
Mm-hmm.
want to do, and Bitch and Kitchen is kind of over there, but we need funds for like the food and all the gadgets we need for that. But like all this comes out of pocket, and we need new microphones. We need better lighting in this office, because I'm not sure if you've noticed, but it's really bad when we struggle with that often.
Yeah.
And we want to redesign this podcast set, so we're not sitting on a couch. We're actually want to build a table, so we're 2 people are on each side, so we're actually facing each other, and with the boom mics over us. And we have just a lot of work to do. We need to make the set for BS Science, which Joe's helping us with, and this is all coming out of pocket. And really the only way we can logistically pay for this is selling our merch.
Yeah, and I think after we shoot this and maybe Far Cry tonight, I'll look up what goes on with a Patreon, because I
Yeah.
don't know if there's like a certain thing you
we
have, or
haven't
we
really
can just set
plugged
up.
it. I mean, we've
Yeah.
set it up. Jack had set it up, but like
We can.
I
set it,
feel
like, all
better
set up,
like
in-
if you pay us for our merch and you get something out
Yeah.
of it, and you're not just like giving us money, which I'm not saying don't just give us money if you
Yeah, that's very nice.
feel the need to. We appreciate it greatly, but like
Oh,
Doesn't it smell nice?
Yeah.
What the?
that was the
weird.
weirdest
Weirdest
thing I
segue.
witnessed.
I was just sitting like this, right?
Is that Old
and I
Spice?
took my hand out and I was like,
is that Old Spice?
that smells
Is
like
that
candy. That's
it's not
your
Wolf Thorn, that's
that
is
is
it Wolf
that
Thorn?
is,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I thought. Wolf Thorn
Really?
is the best. Old
You want to
Spice.
smell?
No, I think I'm good, but
smells
I
like
think
candy.
on that.
Are you lying to me?
Am I li-
I'm not lying to you. You think?
No,
I'm lying
it
to you?
does smell. It
Are you
smells
calling
good.
me a liar?
That smells like a fresh shower.
Oh, nice.
It's so nice.
What is
Sponsor
it?
us, Old Spice, please. Oh, they're not
Wolf Thorn.
Wolf Thorn is
Wow.
the best smelling deoderant.
I
I
Next to,
prefer-
like,
I prefer-
Bear Claw.
Fiji.
No.
or Fuji
I'm not
or
a
whatever.
fan
That's
of
what I
fruity
use.
deodorants all
Really?
the time.
But Wolfthorn is good.
That's
I
good.
use-
Wolfthorn is good,
That
baby.
smells like a clean shower. That sounds
Yeah.
smells like you just came out of a shower.
Yeah, that's a
That smells
nice
good.
smell.
No, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of those bracelets with like the little candy beads that you like bite off.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you
I don't really smell that. I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah. You want-
No, that reminds me
I
of like
took a smell. I'm done smelling.
no,
your
that's
outfits.
this deodorant. It reminds me of like that like just generic brand soap that I remember from being a little kid.
Yeah,
that
some
smells like
fruity
real
soap.
good. But it's just
Jake's a fruity person.
I'm not gay.
I'm surprised you're not a fruity person.
A fruity.
Are you
pooty?
saying that I'm not a fruity person? Because
From
I've
the
been told.
outside, you come off as that you'd be very fruity, but
Oh yeah, I get that a lot.
See, Noah's personality.
That's because I wear floral all
you're
the
just
time.
too
Yeah.
well kept.
Because I'm not a monster.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I'm
But
just saying.
no, and then I think I need to save up money because we have to bring the drizzle bit back.
What?
That I think that was on our last podcast. If you
Was
want to
it?
watch it, I think so because we had that whole superhero improv game. Remember that?
So there's back when I dyed my hair gray, which is now blonde, and
I'm so glad it's blonde.
yeah, I really like it.
It's
like
so
that. It's
like
weird how much
I
it's
really
going
it
out.
really like threw me off when you first did it. And I think the only video we have of you not being blonde is the super hot couch co-pilot
Yeah.
that I have to finish editing because that was from a while ago. But like you just look better blonde. Like with
I
this
like it blonde.
hairstyle, you look good.
blonde.
I think I'm gonna keep because they wanted to keep me. He wanted me to go to a blonding class, so I may be missing some like Monday of school to go to teach a blonding class.
What does that
school on
mean?
They're-
A blonding?
Well, yeah, not this Monday.
Oh.
It's they're
Is
bringing
nobody-
a bunch of like cosmetology students to Venice, and they're teaching them how to blonde, and they want to
Oh.
use me as the test subject.
As a test subject.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I'd be cool with that
That's
because I
weird.
really like. I don't know about going straight blonde. I really liked.
I like
how
your
it
half
looked,
and
like,
half. It's a good
faded.
look.
And I
Yeah.
really like having my roots brown, but it's
Yeah.
still be like I'll look at my ID and I'll be blonde, and I'll look at my school ID and I'll be brown. Like,
You just
what
gotta
am
fix
I?
the back of that.
Yeah,
On the
you
back
got to get
check,
rid of
it's
the
But
bowl
that's-
cut.
bowl cut.
But that's just
Yeah.
there's no way to fix that though. Like
You
no
can
matter
fade
how
it.
much they fade it, I asked them to fade it last time when before I went to prom, and then still.
Maybe
But it was
just
different
because
when
of,
you
like,
first
far
did
back.
it. When you first did it, it looked. You didn't have a bowl cut.
Yeah.
Really?
Something went wrong. What'd you
Yeah.
do?
Oh, because you were full blonde then, weren't you?
Was
No, I was never full
Are
blonde.
you sure? I
You
thought.
were full
I
blonde.
think you were.
You definitely were.
Because then you cut.
Well, yeah,
you
when
cut
it
the
first-
sides
when it
down
first
and you
started.
showed your roots.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Well, I have the pictures that I
We
took when
gotta
it just
figure
got
out
bleached.
something.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
think tank that.
I want to go gray again because that drizzle bit was really funny. We were sitting in band, in a percussion class one day, and someone said I looked like what was it,
Special ed.
Dracula or something?
What?
Oh yeah, no. It
Something
started with the
like-
Dracula, and then we
something
went
like
to
Dracula, and
the
I
special
turned-
ed.
And it was like I'm like Storm the X-Men, like Storm's little like lesser known brother
yeah, her
Drizzle,
special ed
and
little
I
brother.
like
He can't like fully control the weather,
Yeah,
but
just
like he can be like when you turn a hose off, the little dribble that comes out
yeah,
after.
it's just like,
And we
it's
touched
like
on
a-
that on the last
like a fat
podcast.
loogie of
Yeah.
water. It's like,
So Jake wanted to do a whole bit about that. Maybe we'll do like an actual AL bit and
Yeah,
we'll write a
that'd
skit
be
or
funny.
something.
we've had some funny bits with
We
him
have a lot
lately.
planned, and it's just, I mean, we're gonna do it. It's just you guys have to bear with us
Yeah,
because
we have lots of ideas. And
we have
some
lots of ideas, and a lot of
jump.
friends have been coming to us. So thank you everyone who wants to actually be a part of the videos.
Yeah.
And if the time ever comes, we'll get people on. But we have a lot like to work behind the scenes.
Yeah,
So sorry if we shut people down who want to be on videos, but we can't just have like 20 people in this small office
yeah,
and like
That's-
still record.
We can barely have the
Yeah.
7 of us here
Yeah.
in function.
It's that's one thing. That's one thing about this video that hasn't gone wrong. We haven't had that many technical problems. Where usually it's like,
That's
you want to
what-
use more than 3 mics? Fuck you.
Well, that's the wireless mics.
Yeah.
Wireless mics are always touchy, and that's kind of why I switched over to our desk mics just until we get like our new podcast set up.
Dude, this spider bite's starting to really.
I can't believe you got bit by a spider. I forgot about that. All right. Well, hopefully we'll be getting stuff out this next week or so, and hopefully I can finish editing this
Jake-
tonight and release it tonight.
Jake Whitaker, the American Spider-Man.
You're becoming Spider-Man, dude. That's crazy. All right. Good ending.
Stay lit.
Thank you for joining us today.
Like and subscribe, please.
Like and subscribe.
Y'all did that really well.
That was good. I liked
The
that.
beginning was rough.
A little bit, but once you guys
got-
got, once